Muito que bem, muito que bom. Estamos aqui, muito feliz. Sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma live lendo HOMESTUCK. Como estão vocês? Eu esqueci de deixar a live programada para as pessoas poderem saber que era hoje. Que eu tava vendo que, se você deixar um dia antes, é bom, que as pessoas se lembram, delas aparecem. Mas eu só lembrei disso uma hora antes de vir pra cá. Eu vivo esquecendo. Mas até que deu certo, né? Porque já teve gente comentando aí. Mr. Chaos. Fala, Vimones. Não sei se você tá aí agora, mas espero que esteja tudo bem com vocês aí. Eu estou bem. Acabei de vir da janta. E espero que essa seja uma boa live. E que dê tudo certo. Então, só vamos, né? Só vamos que vamos. Eu vou publicar o link lá no Discord, só para o povo ter certeza mesmo. Notificar aí. Se você quiser ser notificado sempre que lança algum vídeo com participação minha, da Mimi ou da Nana, uma live nossa e tal, é bom você pegar o cargo de notificação lá no Toca das Lives. Ele se chama Notificae. Eu acho um ótimo nome. Então, sem mais delongas, nós podemos começar. Ok. Return home. You enter the upstairs hallway after completing a successful side jump onto your balcony. Finally, some peace and quiet. Hopefully, you'll find some respite from all the cyberbullying and teen drama you've had to deal with lately. It's been a while since you were home. You're immediately reminded of a simpler times, when it was just you and your dad, and you could always smell something baking in the oven. Actually, thinking about those days is just making you more emotional. Maybe coming home was a bad idea. Reminisce. Here's this familiar douchebag again. A hallway fixture, ever since Dad stopped pretending to like detective and sitcom guys for your sake. Your dad loved this douchebag, whoever he is. This guy is probably the closest thing you have left to a father, now that your dad is most likely dead. Boa noite, Vimon. Tudo bom? Eu vi que você tava aí mais cedo. You consider going to his bedroom, but you decide against it. The ties and hats thrown about, the melange of after-shaving cologne, the childhood photos he keeps of you. No, those reminders could only lead to another mental breakdown. Eu estou bem, obrigado por perguntar. You'll never forget the first breakdown you had when you snuck into his room. You found an unwrapped present before your birthday. It was a box of Gushers, and you were stunned to realize that awful gooey fruit snack was manufactured by the very same company you were due to inherit. As everything you thought you knew came crashing down around you, that day you swore the moment you ascended to the throne of the BC Corp Empire, you would issue an immediate global recall of the foul product and discontinue it forever. You often joked that the snacks were so nasty. It was almost like they were filled with multicolored slime harvested from plump extraterrestrial larvae. When you told your dad about your plans for the product, you both had a good laugh. You have got to stop remembering things about your father. It's just way too sad. Solicit profound wisdom from Hallway Sierra. Michael Sierra. The characteristically tight-lipped Hallway Sierra unsurprisingly has no advice for you regarding the tragic loss of a family member. You could always relate to the role he played as George Michael, the dorky child of a single doting father. But unlike you, George Michael was always surrounded by an extended family and their hilarious antics, and he would never know the tragedy of losing everyone he ever loved. Isso é uma referência muito específica a uma série que eu já assisti que é muito boa, chama Arrested Development. You suddenly resent George Marco and the hallway Sierra altogether for the happy ending he was allowed to have with his father, which you will never get to experience. In fact, you think you are starting to hate the hallway Sierra. Someone needs to wipe that smug look off his face. Give Sarah a big ol' pause. Hoo 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 hoo. You guess it's kind of funny? No, it is not funny at all. It is depressing. You're depressing yourself now. Your prankster gambit goes into a tailspin and hits rock bottom. You have never felt so sad and unfunny in your entire life. You begin to cry again. The hallway Sarah glares in judgment at your weakness through his unfunny pus. Enter room. What's that? You return to your room. Hey, there's your old Unreal Harris Thought Wave tiara top. You haven't used that thing in ages. It's probably for the best that you stopped. You're pretty sure it was doing funny things to your head. Maybe you shouldn't have come here either. All you see is more stuff to remind you why you're feeling super down about everything. Examine Walt Tobias. É outro personagem de Arrested Development. Like this, Jake sent you the periwinkle heartthrob pinup back when you were still able to think about him without feeling horrible about yourself. Those were the days. It's funny how looking at a thoughtful gift, which once brought you such delight, now only precipitates feelings of bitterness. Even the innocent Mr. Funk is caught in the crossfire of your lamentations. How could Tobias be so clueless? How could he not see the pain he was causing with his oblivious demeanor, his repressed feelings of attraction toward men, and his total inability to understand other people's feelings in spite of his credentials as an anal rapist? Of course, on the TV show, his buffoonery resulted in laughs galore. But if that was real life, you don't think there would be anything funny about the situation. In reality, Tobias and his family would probably never stop being sad. You think you are starting to hate the Walt Tobias too. Examine Wal Swanson. Esse aqui já é do Parks and Recs. Essa série eu ainda não vi, mas eu tô pra ver já faz um tempão. Eu nunca terminei The Office falando nisso. Fala, Gabriel. Exagerado, jogado aos seus pés, eu sou mesmo. A música do Jake seria, sei lá, qualquer coisa que tenha a ver com TDAH. Ou neurodivergente. On the other hand, your Wal Swanson is still beyond reproach, and Mr. Swanson continues to be the perfect man. You know for a fact he wouldn't put up with any of Jake's bullshit. You consider doing the thing where you kiss the poster, but you're feeling way too depressed for that sort of frivolous flapdoodle. Poxa, podia ter beijado o pôster, hein? Acho que você ia se sentir melhor. And, wouldn't you know it, just the guy you wanted to hear from. This ought to be good. Answer. Você não devia ter usado a tiara, mas enfim, né? Agora já foi. Vou ficar esperando esse AMV do Jake aí, hein, Gabriel? Jane, are you there? I wouldn't blame you for not answering since I was such a shitty bore to you last time. I just wanted to formally say happy birthday and also to pass along a birthday present. I doubt it will make up for all the ways I've hurt your feelings, but maybe it will be a start. It's some fancy juju thingamabob that Calliope's bro gave to me. He specifically gave it to me to make me better, so I could get stronger and punch him in the snout someday or something. I don't know about that. I don't think I care about becoming a great hero and challenging a weird, grumpy alien all that much. Not nearly as much as my friendship with you. So I want you to have it instead. Just use the code to make it. The code is Ouroboros? No, wait. That's way too long. Ouroboros? How many letters were code supposed to have? Fuck. Broberbrobut? Ouroboros? No, bro something. Wait, no, there were definitely some little U's in it. Shit. I really should have copied down before I closed the chat window. Ouroboros? Whoa, those aren't even close. Hang on, let me think. Seria um bom AMV. Não é tão difícil editar AMV, ainda mais nos dias de hoje, com tanto programa legal. Se você usar o CapCut, eu acho que você consegue aprender rapidinho. É um software até que fácil de mexer. Rip. You close the chat window without a word. You cannot believe that guy. Trying to re-gift you a present from that asshole of all people? You don't want anything from that horrible creep. You don't care how magic it is. He can take his stupid juju and shove it up his patoot. Sorry, Tobias, but Jane has decided that you represent Jake for the purpose of this angry outburst. Ai, ser adolescente. Oh no, this conversation is going to make you even sadder, isn't it? Answer, you guess. Happy birthday, Jane! Forgive me for submitting this letter and logging off right away, but I'm breaking with our usual linear dialogue, and I'd rather not tempt either of us to trade casual spoilers. I wanted to give you a present. Something told me you could use a pick-me-up about now. I am sending you the code for my juju. It may not be easy for a human to understand, but jujus are very special to my people. So when I give you this gift, it is indicative of how much your friendship has meant to me, Jane. It has some magical properties, but nothing too fancy on its own. I hope it will bring a smile to your face nevertheless. But if you want to know the truth, it will become infinitely more useful if it is combined with my brother's juju. Perhaps when we begin playing our game, I'll be able to convince him to relinquish it. One of these days, he'll understand working with others is going to be necessary if he wants to accomplish anything. I am so looking forward to my session and catching up to where you are now. I can only imagine what kind of adventures you must have been through already. I can't help but think we've been feverishly trading notes on our respective quests since you entered, no? Maybe you are even tired of hearing from me by now. Apologies, both retroactively and in advance for talking your lovely human ear off. But I just know I won't be able to contain my excitement. Anyhow, the code for my juju is Ouroboros. Ta! Wow, you were right. That conversation made you so sad. So sad. Nossa, não está sendo um dia bom pra Jane de forma alguma, coitada. Oh, puta que pariu, pior ainda. Girl. Obey, 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 obey. You there, girl? Oh, fuck, it's her. Puff. Pastor Jane. 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 Jane forever. Take deep as Jane, yelling breath. Jane! My fuck, yeah, right. Like there is any chance you answer me. With today being International Everybody Ignore Roxy Day. Sigh. Like, doing literally the Frenchest of possible thighs over here. It's wearing a lopsided beret in the city of goddamn light falling and fucking love. Such is my sigh. I'm packing totes anyway, Jane. Janie? Or should I say Inoue? Wait, Inoue is probably already a French word. Not sure that one needs any more Frenching up. I should know this because my last name is French sounding. Even though I'm pretty sure my mom did not hail from France. I don't know. Who even cares? Haha, fuck you, a certain language. Yeah. So the report is that I already said to some chumps, and I'm getting max fatigued repeating it. I'm on dirs, we need to be god tiers and die on slabs and junk. Plus, I'm invisible 'cause of ring. Whatever. Oh, I think your dad's here, and he's probably alright, so there's that. Oh, I saw Collie. I saw Collie too. She's okay. Well, I mean, she's dead, but it goes for him. So she's as okay as one can be who is also dead. Which is apparently just fine. So the lesson of the moral is you can be way fine and dead at the same time. Jane, let us now reflect upon the weighty existential ramifications of that thing I said. Yes, just me and my bestie bowling hecka reveries today. The biggest questions, which have tormented the wisest scholars and pundits for mad epochs, just got so ruthlessly owned. Hey, Callie also said she would send you a birthday thing. Did you get? She must have sent a code, which you have to make yourself, so maybe you're doing that now? Hope you're doing that. I'm really curious to know what it is suddenly. Man, I'm bored. De todas as coisas que a Jane viu de mensagem, essa é uma que teria deixado ela feliz. Ela viu essa? Não viu, mas enfim. I realized that screaming pain hearing loud in my brain. De onde que era isso mesmo? Eu lembro disso. Fala, Shun, seja bem-vindo. Porra, isso é do... Nossa, de onde que era? Era de Hamilton? De onde que era isso? Hearing loud in my brain. Nossa, eu lembro disso. Tá na ponta da língua. Like, we got all this big deal crap to do and I can't even talk to no one. Jane, ambiguous voidy powers notwithstanding, I'm starting to think I might be genetically predisposed to rambling at length into empty chat clients. Well, hit me up if you see this. Maybe I'll try to text Fefera, my dear precious Fefera. I know she would never ignore me. Swim hard at Fefera and thus making Crocker so jealous. Yo, don't fuck with my Harris. Girl got royal business purposes to attend, and do not even think I don't know you out of jail, bitch. You take a flip through my secret gem yet? That sparkle shit I left with that dance clown's on? Oh no, it's the witch. Alchemize Cleopas Juju. Ok, agora vamos ter uma coisa interessante. No point standing around sobbing while getting brainwashed by your computer. You decide to make yourself useful and see what all this juju fuss is about. Hoje vai ser aquela live, pessoal. Aquela live mesmo. You got a green sucker at a cost of -1 unit of zillion. Which you guess means you gain 1 unit of zillion in addition to the sucker? Okay. Alchemize Caliborn's Juju. You aren't... Meu Deus, o Gamesy tá aqui. You aren't a big fan of the guy, but since these are supposed to do something special together, you figure, what the hell? You easily deduce the code Jake was trying to remember. It's Ouroboros. Come on, Jake, use your head. Haven't you ever heard of the mythical snake biting its own tail? You worry about that kid sometimes. Anyway, obviously code for his juju was going to be the same as Calliope's, but written in the reverse case to match his quirk. Once again, your gum-showing skills pay huge dividends. Deixa eu ver uma coisa, porque parece que o Gamesy não tava aqui quando ela fez o da Calliope. É, não tava mesmo não. É, eu não tô doida. Faz até um símbolozinho de cobrinha ali no pirulito. E dá um fadezinho. Palhaço. Cara, eu tava vendo a minha... Opa, fala, Rica!
Emotional damage!
Cara, tudo bom, gente? Sejam bem-vindos à live. Eu tava vendo a minha playlist das leituras aqui de HOMESTUCK. E um dos vídeos que foi mais visto é um que tem o Gamesy na capa. Eu fiquei, gente, vocês gostam mesmo do palhaço, né? You got a rat sucker. This one, unsurprisingly, yields another unit of zillion. Ah, é verdade. O Rica me lembrou de uma coisa muito especial que eu consegui pra vocês desde a última live. Deixa eu pegar aqui. Eu acho que vocês vão gostar, principalmente o Rica. Só preciso me lembrar. Cadê? Aqui, achei. Pronto, agora vai dar bom. Aí.
É pior que cavalos!
Muito bom! Ai, chuchu do céu. É, não, a criançada adora o palhaço. Examine duties. Suckers? Yes, suckers. What's so magical about these things? You guess you're supposed to lick them, but what magic thing could possibly happen if you lick these? And what's so special about having both of them? Jujus are so mysterious. Wait, they seem to be attracted to each other, like magnets. Whoa, very strong magnets. É o pirulitinho. É o pirulitinho, pessoal. Vai dar... Olha a merda que vai acontecer. Essa live aqui vai ser da boa. The jujus snap together to form a single spiral sucker. The urge to lick it is suddenly overwhelming. Oh fuck God, here we go. It looks so delicious. You are presumably being compelled to lick the sucker by some powerful juju enchantment, but it's making you nervous. You must resist. Vai dar merda, vai dar merda, vai. Must not lick. Blep. The juju! Oh my fucking God. Here we go, guys. Here we go. It's happening. Hold your horses. Let's go, lesbians.
É pior que cavalos!
Só vamos. Piro, little. Engage trickster mode. Let's fucking go. Why? Whee! Meu amigo do céu. Começou. Simbora. Simbora, pessoal! Pichu! Honk! Meu Deus do céu, amado Senhor Cristo nosso. Nossa, olha o que tá escrito aqui embaixo. Fim do ato 6, ato 5, ato 1. Ah, meu caralho alado. Não vi Toby Fox fazendo cosplay de Trickster Mode. Que... Gente, nem imagino como é que deve ser isso. Cacete, velho. Olha isso. Ato 6, ato 5, ato 2. Porque não basta ter intermission, tem que ter ato dentro de ato dentro de ato. Porque pouco ato é bobagem. Meu Deus, mudou tudo aqui. Eu tô apertando espaço pra interagir. Oh, que belezinha. Os Cthulhu. Os cherubs. Meu Deus, o Caliborn, mano. Caceta. Tudo isso vai terminar quando tiver no 6? Ai. Pode ser. Oh boy. Pirulito. Nossa, a minha vista já tava doendo. E agora ela tá ardendo, cara. Olha isso, essa junção de cores. Ela tá indo pro planeta do Jake. Isso vai ser alguma coisa. Jake! Oh, Jake! Jake! Jake. Jane? Is that you? Ah, o Collide é? Ah, verdade, eu não tava lembrada. Não tenho certeza. Hi, Jake. Whee! Jake, it's me, Jane. Haha. Hey, Jake, you know what? I love you. Isn't that great? Jane, what the hell happened to you? I always did love you, but I was too afraid to say so. But now I'm not. Yippee! What? Really? Oh, yes. I was so sad before, but now I'm happy. Wahoo! You love me too, right, Jake? Hey, Jake, let's kiss. Jane, Let's kiss a whole lot and get married, then let's have babies. You want to have babies with me, don't you, Jake? Jane, you're frightening me. What? There's no need to be scared, you silly goose, because I'm happy and in love with you. Can't you see? Fala, singular da Silva Silva, tudo bom? A bublé das ideias total essa página aqui.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
No, Jane, you are seriously scaring the shit out of me. You seem unwell. Are you sure you're alright? Am I alright? Jake, I'm more than alright. I feel so great. Oh, fuck, it's coming. I feel so alive. I feel so peachy. No! Agora eu vou fazer o papel de iceberg de Homestuck aqui. Essa é uma das coisas obscuras que todo mundo do fandom já sabe. Mas enfim, vocês que não sabem das coisas, vocês vão saber agora. Pois é, né? Ainda bem que ela falou Peach. Ainda bem que ela não falou alguma coisa problemática, tipo Caucasian, que é o que tinha acontecido originalmente, mas aí, né, Caucasian aqui nesse contexto foi uma palavra muito problemática. Aí o Andrew Hussey foi compelido a mudar de termo. É só isso a história por trás dessa página. Deployed Crocker. Oh, it's a game. Success. Hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Bom, ela merecia fazer isso sim. No, oh yeah. Help Jane investigate. Engage trickster mode. Yay! Wee! Yay! Jane! Hey, Jane! Yes, Jake? Jane, take my hand and fly away with me. Okay, Jake. Jake, where are we going? Why, off to adventure, of course. Of course. Oh, Jane. Yes, Jake? I was thinking about what you said, about how you love me and want to marry me. Yes, what about that? Let's do it. Let's do romance with each other. You really want to? Yes. The kind where we kiss and such? Indubitably. If I had my druthers, we'd get hitched here and now. Oh, yes, I would absolutely love it if we got married and kissed a lot. Also, I believe you mentioned something about babies. Yes, babies. I think you're right. We should have so many babies together, Jane. How many babies, Jake? Oh, I don't know, maybe a zillion? Yeah. It will involve having sexual relations together. I sure hope so. We should commence such activities post-haste, but not before our adventure. Are you coming with me, Mr. Aerosol? Fuck no. Gear 5. Gear 50. Isso aí. Fala, Cótico. Boa noite. Entraram na bagulha. Oh, yes, you are. Hoppin', buddy. Fuck you. Fuck my life. Fuck literally everything. Fuck. Oh, they're going to Durs. This is gonna be good. Or not. Roxy! Come out. Whatever you are. We have candy. Do you like candy? Don't be silly, Jane. Of course she likes candy. Hoo-hoo! You're right. Everyone loves candy. Roxy, what's the matter? Don't be shy. There's no reason to be shy. Look at how happy we are.
Oh, yes, it's so true. It turns out we'd solved all of our personal problems forever, and now we're in love.
We are going to be married and have many children.
Yes. Would you like to come to our wedding? You can be the bridesmaid.
Yeah, or heck, maybe even just another bride.
But Jake, there's supposed to be only one bride, and that will be me.
That's true, Jane. But what if it would make Roxy happy to marry me as well?
Wow, you're right. Shucks, I didn't think of that. You're so sweet and thoughtful, Jake.
Thanks, Jane. I was thinking about what you said about how I'm too self-centered, so I thought I'd try being a better person. There's plenty of me for everyone to marry.
You're darn tootin', Jake. Now what I think about it, it would be so much fun to let Roxy be the co-bride.
Indeed, and for all we know, Roxy may want to have babies with me as well.
Yeah, but only as long as I get to have some babies first. I call dibs, remember?
Absolutely, positively, my darling Jane. Oh, dear God. Fala, ONU, a gente tá aqui ficando cego com essas cores. Eu tô. Jane, I think Roxy's playing hide and seek with us.
Jake, I think you're right. Oh boy, this should be a blast.
You there, the man in the tall rumpled hat. Have you seen our friend Roxy? What's the matter, little fella? Cat got her tongue? Woohoo! Rollo! Only oxen free! Where even that my boyfriend got up to? Shit.
Jake, I think I know what the trouble might be.
What's that, Jane?
Roxy is still embarrassed about that one time she couldn't kiss me.
She is?
Roxy, did you hear me? You think I didn't know about that, but I actually did know about it. Dirk told me once it was a secret, but it's perfectly fine. There's no need to be unhappy at all. I will let you kiss me right now to make up for it. That way, you can overcome your personal problems and everything will be wonderful.
Oh, yes. Let's all overcome our personal problems and grow together as better human beings.
How does that sound, Roxy? Doesn't that sound great? Come here and give me a big happy smooch.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this to happen. Better Witch, please help. My friends are completely insane. Can you throw me back in jail? Girl, you made your cocoon. Deal with it. Fala, Cauã, tudo bom? Como vai tu? Right now. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Cavalo.
Pare! É pior que cavalos!
Cadê o botão que muda a língua? She's around here somewhere, Jane. I can feel it. Marco Paulo. Marco Paulo. You stupid shit. That's not how that game works. Vacalo.
Já olhou pra alguém e pensou, o que passa na cabeça dela?
Eu sei que estou na minoria. Eu honestamente gosto do Trickster Mode. O conceito. Ah, o Trickster Mode é divertido. Só o Caucasian que foi meio estranho, mas o Trickster Mode em si é divertido. Marco. Dá medo. Parece as copypasta que as criancinhas gostam de ver hoje em dia. Paulo. I'm so boned. Oh, fuck. The pumpkin, not the pumpkin. Why it's always the pumpkin bump. Here we go again, kids. Oh no! Roxy's dancing outside the canvas area. Help Jake tug her back onto the stage. Aê! Engage Trickster Mode. Ah, ela fica tão adorável, cara. Eu amo o padrão de cores da Roxy nesse modo. Nossa, é verdade, que abóbora, né? Eu não vi abóbora nenhuma. De que abóbora eu tô falando, aliás? Eu tô tão maluca. Ai. É eles dançando que nem umas minhocas, é muito bom. Eu adoro essa animação. É uma das animações que eu mais gosto do Andrew Hussey. Olha eles dançando. Olha isso, cara, é muito bom. Ai, cara, isso nunca falha em me deixar feliz. I like. Eu gosto de ser feliz, vocês gostam? Até mais, Ono. Obrigado por ter ficado. Stern, fatherly, disapproval. Oh. Puta que pariu, vou ter que fazer os 3 agora nesse modo. Oi, Cauã. É o seguinte, toda quarta-feira, às 7 horas da noite, eu leio HOMESTUCK, que é uma webcomic em inglês. Tem algumas partes dela que estão traduzidas para o português, mas eu estou lendo em inglês mesmo. É uma coisa que eu faço, eu gosto. E é basicamente isso, eu vou lendo e comentando. Só que você chegou no momento mais louco da webcomic. Esse momento aqui é o mais insano. A vida às vezes dificulta as coisas. Jake, thanks for bumping me with that pumpkin. I was being such a square. My pleasure, Roxy. This is so much better, lol. I'm max overjoyed about stuff. Hip hip hooray! Jane, you're right. Kissing you would be super cathartic and make up for all my past mistakes, plus feeling bad about myself. Overcoming personal problems rules. Roxy and Jane, this is so capital that we are together like this and happy. I agree so much, Jake, but the fun hardly seems complete without Dirk. Oh golly, you're right. Let's go see him straight away. Whoa, hey, hold up, galls. Before we go see Dirk or get triple married plus babies or whatever, I want to make a pit stop. A pit stop, Roxy? Yeah, we got to get Fefera in on this shit. Nobody ever considers poor, dear, sweet, 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 sweet Fefera. Oh no! You're spot on, Roxy. Let's go get Fefera and make this party that much sweeter. Damn straight. Hey, who wants to get wasted? Oh, me. I do. Wee! I love booze. What was I even thinking giving it up? We all make mistakes, Roxy. Yes, the important thing is that we learn from them and then solve our personal problems by facing them head on. LMAO, yeah. Can you please just leave me here to die? Not a chance, wise guy. You're the life of the party. This is it. This is my punishment for doing evil, terrible things when I used to be two living people. I guess I deserve this, and yet nobody deserves this. Nobody. Vezes 3. É uma webcomic bem diferentona e interativa em alguns momentos. Ela se destaca por ser assim. Teve uma parte do Trickster Mode que deu um problemão, falava de etnia. Sim, a gente acabou de passar essa parte do Caucasian. Eu tava até explicando pro pessoal. Voltaram aqui pra festa. Caralho, olha isso, mano. Os 3 estão pinelzinho das ideias. So, hey there, unholy combination of Nepeta and Feferi. How've you been? Whoa, that was a dumb question, I'm sorry. This is pretty overboard, isn't it? What was that? Fuck, I can't hear a goddamn thing with these flipping idiots doing their candy giggle rampage. Can barely even hear my own over this thing of hideous pink. Don't ask me why I think it sounds pink. It just does, okay? Anyway, I guess I've been wanting to say, part of me is sorry for killing part of you. I mean, that not as a part of me that used to be your mate spirit, because obviously that part wasn't responsible for that scurrilous shit. But the part of me that used to be Mario's with part of you. And wearing the pizza is just kind of a weirdly unrelated bystander in this whole mess. So I guess the whole me is sorry to the pizza who for having to put up with the city love triangle fallout. This is absolutely the shittiest apology situation I can even fucking fathom. Can't even get some legitimate feelings of remorse off my chest, cause the chest has contradictory feelings to two people, and the recipient is the amalgamation of the wrong party and somebody who could not give a bloody shitting fuck about anything. Never mind, this reconciliation has been an absolute disaster. Can't we get at least come to terms on a sound policy of fuck Gamzee? Cause all I'm saying is just basically just fuck that guy. Moral da história. Exatamente, Otaku King. Obrigada, Cauã. Eu tento. Ah lá, estão indo lá pro planeta do Dirk. Se vocês viram a minha última fandub, vocês sabem o que rolou nesse planeta aí. Eu fiz a fandub do Dirk com o Leo Hall. Eu não aguentei. Depois da última live, eu só fiquei hypado e fiz. Cara, pros alphas se resolverem, teve que ter essa parte do Trickster Mode, que foi muito bizarro. Dirk, Dirk, Dirk! Dirk! O facepalm dele. Dirk, 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 Dirk. Son of a fuck. Notice anything different about us, Dirk? I think so. Did you decide to forfeit anything resembling dignity for the rest of your lives, along with the hope of accomplishing anything constructive ever again? No, you silly goose. The difference is that we solve all our personal problems. Roxy, are you drunk? I mean, in addition to being high on something and magically insane. We'll never have problems again. Eu faço fandub sim. Há muito tempo. Já fiz algumas de HOMESTUCK, aliás. Then, only thing I'm drunk on is good feelings due to facing all my problems instead of run away. Plus also maybe little alcohol. Bless it! Solved all your problems? Yeah. You guys look like you're in great shape. It's so true. You should try it. Try what? Solving up your problems. Those don't count problems now. Fuck off. My problems are fine. Why don't you go first, Dirk? Did you know I got this huge fucking crush to you? Yes. Oh my god, it's so good to get out of my chest. We should get married. Are you gonna get married me? No. But we're all getting married. Ever I'm doing is Jane Jake, me all getting way fucking betrothed up in here. Not to mention some pigeons of worse, implying that sex happens. Roxy, even If blurting out random ass confessions in any way constituted solving personal problems, it's not like yeah, it's not like that was ever a secret. I always knew you liked me. You told me practically every fucking day. Okay, yes, that's true and stuff, but I never said let's get married and have babies, did I? No, you've actually suggested that too a number of times. Oh, I dared? Well, this time I got a wedding ring. Come here's right. Put this fucker on. No. Olha esse gif. Cacete, planeta urgente. Come on, Druk. Just put it on. You would be helping me solve a personal problem. Stop it. You're purpose to get the fuck off. This won't solve any problems, and you're all fucking morons. Friday Night Funking. Tem mod de Friday Night Funking com HOMESTUCK. No, Dirk, don't you see? We're happy now. Bye-bye challenging interpersonal issues forever. You're not happy. You're demented. And how exactly does it solve any of our problems getting all candid up to go flushing however many months of sobriety down the toilet? Because, did not change the subject, writers. You got to kiss me while I was dead. That wasn't fair. Help me rectify this problem of mine, wherein I have no recollection of our sweet snog. No way. Dirge, right now, drink makeouts. Get away from me. I have a sword. Cacete. Screw your anime sword. Marry me and have my babies. I'll use it, I swear. It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword. Shush your mouth and make beautiful love to future wife. I'm too fucking cool for this. Mr. Bro, listen to my advice. I think you should go for it. This is coming not only from your mystical guide, not only from an alternate version of yourself, but from a dude with a fucking spectacular body. We both know you're never going to be happy under ordinary circumstances. You just do not have the right kind of think pen to sustain that emotion. Look at me. I needed to merge a sweaty guy who loves horses.
É pior que cavalos!
In order to be happy. Gosh, dirking horses, Dirk. I think about them all the time while I flex and it makes me smile. It seems that similarly extreme measures will be needed for you as well. Oh, whatever. Cacetada, vai acontecer mesmo. A Roxy tava toda cagada na história, né? Yeah, dog! Nom, 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 nom. You there, small servant with the umbrella. Fetch me a towel at once. Let's go again, kids. Apertei o botão errado. Hell no, fuck this. A felicidade dele é contagiante pra caralho, né? Ele só indo embora. Aê! Play again? Fuck no. Não tem como. Que bosta. Peraí que eu não quero ficar louca. Mas... essa S-Page é melhor que Cascade. Ô, louco, meu! Coisas foram ditas agora. Yay! Whoopee! Yay, ha! Ah, come on, Dirk. Dance for us. Oh, yeesh, Dirk. Please, do the dance. No. No, perdão. Dirk, don't be a prude. Stop being such a silly Titus and cut the rug. Yeah, Dirk, do the robot. No. Yeah, I know. Let's see you pulp and luck. No, Dirk, do the mashed potato. No, I want to see some cabbage patches. Do a cabbage patch, Dirk. Absolutely not. Dude, this is heavily ridiculous. Your brain is so impenetrable, not even this asshole candy magic can lighten you up. I'm so motherfussing amused by this. Shut up. No, Dirk is right. Just give in to feeling good and drop props. I'm afraid he can't hyper sugar Roxy. His mind is as dense as my muscles are strong. By the way, would you like to feel my muscles, Rosie? Oh yes, blocks. God damn it. Why did I listen to you? Nothing's changed. You may have merged with a sweaty horse guy, but you still sabotage me every chance you get. What's worse is you still actually believe you're helping me. What a crock of shit. Oh, don't be so mean to him, Dirk. Your muscle spread is fun and cool. Oh my god. You should feel his muscle, Dirk. His is so ripped. Listen. You heard the woman, Dirk. Quit stallion. Trot on over here and touch my goof-darn muscles. For the last time, I'm not touching your stupid muscles. And Roxy, just so you know, if you hook up with my douche of a sprite, I'm gonna be hella pissed. Man, these muscles are hard as heck, Jane. You're winning on this action? Oh, yes, I surely do. Oh, these really are wonderful muscles. Jake, you simply must feel these muscles. Bob, howdy. Dink, your double fursuit is freaking cute. He's a truly a man's man. Dirk, it seems my muscles are ahead. My muscles are ahead. Are you absolutely sure you want feast your hands on this great above? Please, someone make it stop. Hey, I know! If Dirk wants to keep being a drag, then maybe Shades McMuscle Sprite wants to quadruple marry it instead? There's an idea. Well, ladies, let us not be hasty in excluding Dirk from our happy marital plans. Dirk, I have been wanting to say that before I solved all my problems. I was feeling so bad about things with ya. But now that I'm happy, I have the answer on how to make everyone happy. You, me, Roxy, and of course Jane, who was in love with me just like you. So I found out the best way to resolve romantic conflict is for every brownie to marry each others. What, you show Paul wouldn't get married to me? Jake, I'm not marrying shit. And frankly, you've got some nerve floating down here babbling about marriage with all that shit-eating grain and that dumb little pumpkin on your head. After the way you ditched me and ignored all my messages, you know what? If you didn't like me anymore and wanted to stop hanging out, then fine, I could handle that. But to just completely shut me out like I didn't even deserve an explanation? That's just cowardly. Why couldn't you just man up and talk to me? You act like I don't have feelings, like I'm some kind of robot. Well, you're wrong. I do. And I'm using these feelings by starting to feel like you're actually kind of an asshole. Hallelujah, só demorou 1000 páginas. So whatever you were so afraid to tell me before your fucking sugar high, don't worry about it. I'll save you the trouble. It's over, Jake. Excuse me, you there? Unsavory concoction of royalty and peasantry, come grope my humongous biceps. No bloody way. Yes, do it. Aqueous, why are you acting like such a boring toolbox that what the hell happened to you? And why are you wearing that guy's lame glasses? Take those off, even you had more style than that. Alright, no takers there, I see. Only a pair of grotesque Philistines blustering through the same coarse ignorance tunnel. What about you, Miss Unpalatable combination of a fairy and oh no. For what? Dirk, help, I'm having a problem. What? A part of me is having a very strong emotional reaction which I don't like. It's a part of myself I'm ashamed of. What part? The troll part. It did something shameful once. I do not find such emotions to be acceptable feature of my new existence. How can I make this feeling go away? Dirk, I command you to instruct me how to eliminate these emotions. Can't help you, bro. This is what you asked for. You said you were scared to not exist. Well, this is what is like to keep on existing. Better figure out how to deal. No, that's awful. I don't know what to do. With all of my astounding strength, both muscular and cerebral, how can I be esteemed so? Chamou de brownie. Chamou mesmo. Dying was better than having to live with the shame, which was ironically caused by the very death in question. Aqueous, what the fuck are you talking about? You, sea-dwelling mustard blood. Half of me commands the peasant half of you to resolve my emotional turmoil, while humbly requesting the noble half of you to do the same. The other half of me doesn't give a flying hoot about your lame kiss bullshit, and is just kind of freaking out internally about this. Hey, vovó, heck? You might actually be more a meth than me. I'm a fucking breath. But yeah, sucking it out when you got aims, reconciliation helps. Me and the fairy side of this abomination had a nice talk earlier, Sarda. Say what you got to say. Just don't mess with the fairy part too much, okay, man? She's very, very dear to me. I mean, both parts of me, got it? You're right, I must speak to her. Nepeta, I swore that I would protect you, but I failed. In a moment of weakness, my reverence for a superior got the better of me, and instead of standing up for you, I decided to bow before a stupid fucking juggalo or something. What? Wait, I actually did that? What a fresh snickering hell is going wrong with me? Aww. I'm not a perfect man, Nepeta, nor a perfect, as you might say. What a fudge, a cat pun? Let's pull our shit together, dude. This emotional state is mad abysmal. But in any case, I hope you can find it within your kind olive pump biscuit to forgive. No! Gosh dang it! I don't deserve to be forgiven. What am I saying? The shit I pulled on you was so bad. I just can't even... Hey, can you maybe wrap this up? Wrap up this psychotic apology, you rash freak? Wow, you're actually making me look like a mother of mental health. Anyway, you're confusing the fairy side of her with your weird emotion baggage. Allow me to finish, Scorpion. Fairy, try not to listen to anything he says. You've had enough heartache to endure without lumping in the past of sweetest relationship with this horse-thinking muscle fuck. Nepeta, you will disregard any conversation directed at Fefari and focus solely on my attempted statement of contrition. Man, but what right do you have to order Nepeta to do anything, let alone listen to your conflicted whining? Huh? Fef, can you believe this guy? Do not address Fefari while I'm talking, Nepeta. It's confusing to Nepeta, who is critical in absolving me of guilt, even though I probably don't deserve it. Fuck your absolution, I take back my advice. Stop talking to Nepeta and leave the fairy alone. No, yes, no, yes. I'm not doing your dumbest yes, no shit. Then leave us, for I and my Moira have more to discuss. No, you flipping don't. This conversation is over. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No, this has to stop. Can't you see we're tearing the fed apart? Tadinha, mano. Só existe um futuro pra isso. Fefera explode. Dear sweet precious, Fefera explode.
Oh my God!
Honk, honk, honk. Eles fazendo uma fucking árvore PNG, não, JPG. Cacete, planeta, meu Deus do céu. Oh boy!
Oh my God!
Então tá bom. You round up an assortment of ordinary household weaponry and begin to recreate a series of legendary weapons from the 7 continents of a magical kingdom from cherubim folklore. The name of the kingdom is a very well-guarded secret, traded only by the cunning Nini wizards, in hushed giggles. If you beheld this kingdom, if you even knew its name, you would understand the stupidity no human ever has, for it is said that any mortal who listens to its melodious, perfectly absurd syllables will achieve instantaneous enlightenment. Each legendary weapon is named after the continent it was created in, but no one in the kingdoms know which name belongs to what continent, not even the wizards. The subjects frequently ask each other which continent they're on, and as such, every conversation tends to sound like an Abbott and Costello routine. Some have even speculated that the vaudevillian comedy duo are the kingdom's mirthful messiahs, but that is a matter of heated debate among the Federation of Balloony scholars. Okay. There she is, forged in fire by the smiths of Pimplemop, commissioned by the sage lord of the Wozinjay Fiefdom in the realm of the snarly Frusmgibbons. You made the Warhammer of Zilliho. Plucked from the revered utensil drawer of none other than the chieftain of the Trifle-Tooth clan himself, polished to a gleam in his loincloth by his devoted Abecedarian butter squire, behold, the battle sport of Zillywood. Each was handcrafted by the senior-most artillery hermit of the hallowed Schwindermois caves, to be mounted in times of peace upon the royal Bourbon monk's personal placard of dweeb. Lo, and behold, the flintlocks of Zilio! Swashed from the buckles of the roughened, tumbled ballyjape, Simon offered atop the kingdom's less known, wildly occurring, fluffy, dimpled pillow to the resplendent first rumbly lumpoific of the horse administration.
Cavalo.
I give you the cutlass of Zillyware. Cast from the most priceless clink ours mine from the famous whooping volcanoes, owned and curated by the distinguished Maximilian Hot Pocket Booker Shuttle Jr., and then packed to the brim with the hilarious traveling grief miser's explosive wrinkle pork snuff. Ta-da! The blunderbuss of Zillywag! A real hard sword for a real hard dude. It was said to be forged by a Japanese master over the heat of a roaring manga fire. It was cooled in an enchanted spring where virgin horses bathe, and, yeah, this is still just Dirk's sword. Tem sempre né? Tem sempre Yeah! Flip Uppity dippity doo bubba shroof double floppy mumbles curry noodles scoop pizza bubble mip 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 mip. Check it out, the sisters of Zilowich. For good measure, you decide to make Zillywave in Soho just to be on the safe side. Someday you'll look back on this decision and say, thank God I did that. What next? Are you sure that's really a good idea? A fancy Santa is already such a piece of shit. Maybe let's try not to get carried away making shitty things even shittier than they need to be. Okay, make a zilly Santa. You guess that's fine. As long as you only make one. Oh fuck, you make a bunch of zilly Santas.
Whee!
Okay, kids, I think it's time we move this along, don't you? Hello? Fucking teens. Meu amigo. God damn it. We're just gonna zoom in forever on that Santa nose, aren't we? Okay, we're done here. Santa? Não foi eu que fiz, Rica. O negócio tá... É o negócio. Go back to Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. Nossa, eu tô respirando de novo. Caralho, que foi isso, né? Pois é, isso que eu ia falar. A risadinha do Flowey, cara. Cauã, tem uma playlist comigo lendo essa história desde o começo. É porque, tipo, a playlist ela já tá com mais de 40 lives. Eu tô na página 5.778 dessa história. E ela tem mais de 8.000 páginas. You return to the safety of Act 6, Act 5, Act 1. You finally slip out of the fabled pitch birth trance of the joke bollocks, and cease quaking in the food sandwich throes of the goof jester tongues, stubborn though they were. Let us never speak of Act 6, Act 5, Act 2 again. What the fuck? Just what? No. Please don't type in the narrative prompt. You can't fucking do that. Do what? Go backwards. This isn't backwards, stupid. It's forwards. After all the trickster shit happened. No, I mean, backwards by an act. Or I guess an act. Ugh, I hate the things I'm forced to say and acknowledge as real because of you. I can go back all the acts I want. The act are kind of meaningless anyway. Besides, Trickster mode was getting obnoxious. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. No, yes, no. Let's not do the aqueous yes-no thing. It was great. It was the best thing I ever unlocked from your bullshit monitors. Don't erase the only awesome thing I ever saw these assholes do, aside from dying. Deixa eu pôr a música de volta, né? What are you talking about? I didn't erase it. It was still a thing that happened. Do you really think I have the power to make something unhappen? I would have to be a wizard to do that. And as we both know perfectly well, magic is fake as shit. I want to see more candy antics, you awful fuck. Send me back forward to the next act. No way. And incidentally, I didn't authorize you to send that lollipop. Oh, what? You don't approve of my juju? Approve of kids doing something kinda like drugs and making dumb plans to get quadruple married and have babies. No, I don't approve of that. Besides, that's no way to make progress. You don't just give the heroes some cheap game-breaking candy, let them blast through the whole adventure and all their personal issues. That's some Deus Ex Machina shit you were trying to pull. Yeah, right, more like delicious Ex Machina. Lame. Go back. No. I mean back forward. No. Go back forward to act, whatever. No. I want to see them finish their candy romp. Nope. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You piece of shit. Fuck you. Tadinha da Jane, cara. Ah, meu ouvido. Oh, not this again. Stop making the thing go backwards. Why did Gamzee have to give you that crowbar? I should have killed him a long time ago. Fucking clowns, though. Atrocious garbage you're making me watch. It's never ending enough without making me go backwards through acts. You are literally the most incompetent asshole at doing this, whatever this is. Whoever fucking lived, put that crowbar down. No, good grief, poor Jane. Stop horsing around and tell me how to get on with my god-awful quest already. Okay, fine. The spoiled baby gets his bottle yet again. Just put the thing down. Fine. Now what? Caliborn, first let me explain something to you. I guess it falls on to me to teach you those life lessons, because as unpleasant as the idea is for both of us, I am the closest thing you will ever have to a father. You see, teenagers are sensitive and beautiful creatures. Well, not you. You are repulsive. Most teenagers, I mean. Ah, eu tô lendo faz tempão já. Sim, é por isso que eu estou relendo a história. Eu li essa história 10 anos atrás. É verdade isso que o Cótico falou. You can't just force them to settle all their issues with insane psychotropic game power-ups. They have to face all those issues themselves, or they will never learn and grow as people. Who cares? Well, you don't, but human beings do. The journey itself is more important than the destination. The struggle is what builds character and teaches us about ourselves and about life. Bullshit! I did them all a favor by giving them my juju. They were going nowhere and being stupid and doing nothing, literally nothing whatsoever, except for wallowing in grotesque emotions. Like, look how much great stuff they got done because of me. Of course you think you're doing them a favor. You're an alien. So is your sister. She thought the juju would be a great boon for them as well, but she was wrong. See, you cherubs are predisposed to love all this trickster crap. All that goofy, squeaky, candy-coated nonsense is a critical part of your people's mythos. That sugarized zilly-junk sort of embodies a unified field of absurd platonic ideals to the cherubim. So, when you see expressions of it in reality, of course, you're gonna go apeshit. But that kind of stuff is freakish and disturbing to humans. Those aren't our ideals. What? Fazer o quê, né, Kawan? Seja bem-vindo ao fandom de Homestuck. Você vai odiar. É ótimo. Furthermore, that could only be seen as a boon from an asocial species. You never have to deal with other people, so if you lick a magic lollipop that flips a switch in your brain that says all my problems are solved, I guess maybe that's fine for cherubs, but if you're a human, you haven't actually solved anything. By the same logic, it's not much of a boon to a human's physical journey either. Using an item that lets them start maniacally powering from point A to point B isn't doing them any favors. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like when Mario gets the star. You know when Mario gets the star? Who the fuck is Mario? He's a small Italian plumber who goes on sideways adventures. He jumps on stuff and bop bricks with his hat to save a princess. What's Italian? What's a plumber? Never mind what an Italian is. It's just kind of a guy on Earth. And a plumber is a guy who fixes load gapers. What's a load gaper? Shut up. Anyway, sometimes when Mario's running sideways, he gets a star that makes him magic and invincible. Oh, you mean he becomes Trickster Mario? Yes, but less stupid. So, for a while, he becomes flashy and hyperactive and nothing's challenging anymore. He just starts barreling over mushrooms and leaping over pits as fast as he can, then gets to the end and jumps on the flagpole, and that's it. Mario wins. But the point is, if he didn't really win, That magic star was actually devastating to his development as a human being. Why? Because he skipped over many critical trials on his spiritual journey. Mario needs to stomp on all those mushrooms. He needs to bonk those bricks with his head for the sake of his personal growth. By using the star, he's denying himself many powerful moments of catharsis. Well, I don't know. Maybe Mario isn't the best example. Like, I'm not sure if Mario really even has a soul. He's just kind of a one-dimensional, friendly cartoon plumber. So maybe this stuff doesn't quite apply to him. But these aren't one-dimensional plumbers we're talking about here. These are teens.
Oh my God!
And as we know, teens have big feelings. I can't take any more of this. The discourse with you has ever been more grating and unpalatable than usual. You said you'd help me speed up my quest, but all you did was trick me into hearing another conversation, in which you indulge yourself to an extent which I cannot even believe. I'm going to hit things with my crowbar again. No, don't. Jane is still nursing a wicked hangover your ass. Then be useful to me. Que Mario. I think I've been forced to unlock these screens and view these pointless events long enough. My quest is dumb. I want to know how to get on with the real adventure. Has it occurred to you that your quest, in its limitless tedium and thankless busy work, was designed to facilitate your personal growth? To prepare you for your ultimate destiny beyond this game? No. Anyway, didn't you say one time I was incapable of growing? Oh, right. Well, has it occurred to you that it might have been designed to fuck with your head and serve as a punishment for being such a horrible little shit? Yes! That occurs to me. Every second I think about it. I have tolerated many aggravations, and I'm prepared to tolerate many more. If it gets me closer to triumphing over you in this moronic game, I'll find more keys under random-ass unlabeled stones. I'll watch another million hours of numbskulls whimpering about their romance not coming true. I will even endure more of this patently ludicrous act, even though they appear to mean nothing at all. But that I will not stand for, is going fucking backwards. Fair enough. But I already told you how to accelerate your viewing. What? When? See those two panes of glass there? Take your crowbar and smash them. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Is that really the only way to go to what's next? So that I can put my plans in motion? Yes. You should be pleased by the irony. Smashing the glass will cause you to reflect upon a lifetime you have yet to spend. Breaking stuff. Yeah? Is the irony not fucking delicious? No. Stop trying to bogart my shtick. Of playing insidious mind games and doing shitty twists. You suck at it so bad. I'm sorry. It's not breaking the glass I mind. This is the thing that involves teamwork, right? Yes. You and the body have to turn both keys simultaneously. It will teach you a wonderful lesson about life. Fuck! Don't act like you aren't secretly having a great time there with your new friends. You are practically the ringmaster of your own little dark carnival by now. And you're loving every minute of it, don't deny it. No, not! Sooner or later, you'll have to face the fact that literally all adventures are about learning the value of teamwork. Teamwork and friendship. The two razor-sharp edges of the mighty Excalibur, which every hero should keep in his scabbard. Even shitty heroes like you. Fine, I'll do it. But only because the alternative where I talk to you for even one more second will be so much worse. The narrative prompt has been locked. Break glass. Retzi. Break this. Let's break. Sim, eles estavam fazendo uma referência ao Super Mario. Smash! Isso não foi uma referência. Isso foi só uma onomatopeia. Vamos ver. Caliborn and Gamzee engage. 3, 2, 1. HOMESTUCK são os amigos que fizeram. Oh, fuck. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Ai, 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 ai. A transmissão tá ruim pra vocês? Aqui pra mim a integridade da transmissão tá meio esquisita.
É pior que cavalos!
Você gosta, né? Ele gosta.
Pare!
Nossa, gente, eu tinha esquecido disso. Enfim, só vamos, né? O que eu tenho que fazer? Ah, tá. Jane. What? What happened to the lollipop? I dropped it. I think it fell into the crypt. Good. Roxy? Rise. I take it by that disgruntled series of letters that you're feeling about as cruddy as me and Jane right now. Yeah, Jake, welcome to Hangover City. Population, some extra chumps besides me for a change. Well, you know what they say about misery, and how it supposedly enjoys company. No, it doesn't. It enjoys a wet towel draped over its head, and less talking. Hi-oh, point well taken. Oh my god, stop being so chipper, dude. Do you even feel like shit or not? Indubitably. Rest assured, it feels like a brood of anxious vermin is making its most valiant effort to escape from my skull. Logic, English with a hangover, everyone. Slow clap. Pardon? I'm just saying, if you're hungover for the first time, please do experience some justice. You're giving suffering a bad name. I'll say the multicolored lights from my computer strobing directly into my eyeballs aren't helping the matter one freaking bit. Not really, because... Oh. Eu sempre esqueci que isso é... Não sei. Jake, here's some sage advice from a veteran of substance abuse and its deleterious consequences. Don't use your fucking skull top when you got a hangover, you dork. Well, I wouldn't, but I just gave Jane my only other advice. I don't know how many times I've told her to keep more than one computer on her, no matter what, in case of situations just like this. Oh. Why is she on your computer? Is that who Jerk's talking to now? I don't know, maybe. She's not exactly talking to me at the moment, not that I can blame her. So, best birthday ever? Or best fucking birthday ever? Ha! In the interest of appeasing the irony gods, let's go with the latter. Whatever role I played in running your party, sorry about that. Oh lord, the last thing I give a shit about is my stupid sweet 16. What a farce. I was trying to act as if we were all living normal, well-adjusted lives, albeit in a marvelous fantasy setting populated by skeletons. And if only we just had some more cake and wore some hats, and I blew out all the candles in one big puff, we could pretend all the problems we had with each other would magically stop existing. And the most horrifying thing of all is, I actually got my wish. Haha, thanks, Calliope. Oh well, I'm sure she had good intentions. Well, yeah. I still think I've been pretty lousy to you. Ah, gente, perdão. A minha tela tá toda cagada aqui, né? Podia ter colocado ela de um jeito melhor aqui pra vocês lerem. By the time your birthday came around, I was kind of freaking out about Jake. I thought I had the situation under control, but I didn't. Not just with Jake, but with respect to pretty much everything. I understand. Boy, you really let him have it back there. I guess so. I had a similar meltdown with him earlier. I'm not going to lie. It felt really good. At least, it did at the time. I only wish I could have stayed as lucid as you during our transformation. How did you manage that? It wasn't on purpose. Actually, if I had a choice, I probably would have just said fuck it, sugar shock my brain please. Suffice to say, I have trouble escaping from myself. It's kind of a problem. Let's not talk about it though. Please continue. Okay. So, instead of keeping my cool like you, I just started gushing over him like a love-struck loon, surrendering any silver of dignity I might have earned by telling him off earlier. I just cannot believe some of the things I said. Oh god, I told him I wanted to get married and have babies. Yeah, but to be fair, by the time you came looking for me, all three of you were saying that to anything that moved. I know, but it's one thing to write off something you said to an altered state of mind, but what makes the admission so mortifying to me is I actually meant it. And I'm sure he must know that by now. And now I feel so humiliated, I just want to die. I would ask him to shoot me right here if I could bring myself to say a word to him. Somehow, I don't think he's up to the task, which is doubly unfortunate since that's literally what we all came here to do. Speaking personally, I'd probably run this sword through my own dick before I could bring myself to kill Roxy, even for her own good. So, when the chips are down, I guess that's how much of a badass I really am. Woo! We are all such winners. Yeah, our moxie's off the fucking charts. Se isso é tipo um jogo, não teria que estar no seu canal de jogos também? Não, eu tô mais lendo do que jogando. Tem mais páginas de leitura do que de jogo. Rox? What? Am I an asshole? No, Jay. I think I might be an asshole. All of my friends hate me now. Are you sure I'm not just an asshole and never actually realized it? That's actually true. Well, maybe you're an asshole sometimes, but it's always an accident, and most people are accidental assholes a lot of times anyway, so who cares? I can't believe I was so oblivious to the feelings of all the people I care about. How could I not see that Jane was in love with me? I really am a dope. I guess I did know deep down at some point, but then I somehow convinced myself otherwise. I can't even imagine how she must have felt all this time I was seeing Dirk, and all those times I talked her ears off about our relationship. Oh goodness, yep. I wonder what things would be like if she told me. Maybe it's better she didn't in the end. I probably would have just broken her heart like I did with Dirk. I should say something to her, but I'm not sure what to say. I don't think she wants to hear anything from me, to be honest. Maybe you could tell her I'm sorry for me? Why can't you just tell her? She's right there. I don't know. She's obviously so mad at me. I can't bring myself to say anything. I'm also just really fucking chagrined over how I treated her. If I was brave, I could face that feeling and just talk to her and try to make us square. But I don't think I really am brave. I'm not brave and I don't think I love adventure either. Wow, Jake. You know how you think you know these things about yourself? Like all these personal attributes about you as if they're written down somewhere like a sort of mini biography, so they have to be true? So just believe them and hope that the believing is what makes them true? But then you spend so much time believing those things and talking their truth and taking their truth for granted that you somehow forget to make them true with your words and deeds. How can I truly love adventure when I never even knew what it was? I don't think it's raiding tombs and clobbering scoundrels. That stuff's fun and all, but that's not what adventure is. Adventure is... it's something else. It's doing the things I'm genuinely afraid to do, but can't, because I'm a coward. Okay, stop shitting on yourself. I'll tell her for you. Tá bom, Cauã, até daqui a pouquinho. Jane, you know, we probably should have talked about this Jake stuff a long time ago. Tell me about it. I don't know if I was kidding myself all those years that there was a conflict of interest between us or what. Same. Maybe I was just pretending your feelings for him weren't a factor because my pursuit of him was already overcomplicated enough. Or maybe it was more like I was aware of them, but on some level I decided they shouldn't matter. Because I felt like you had a natural advantage over me. Because, you know, you're like, not a dude. But I always felt you had the advantage over me too, because you're you. You make things happen, and I don't. Yeah, well, turns out maybe that's not such a good quality if you want to make a relationship last longer than 3 seconds. At least not in my case. I know I ripped into him pretty hard when I had the clown hair and the little soda can on my head. But the truth is, I was pretty goddamn overbearing. Sometimes I look back on stuff and think I might have essentially bullied him into a relationship with me. Actually, it's more complicated than that. Parts of me were operating independently from myself. So it's like I was bullying myself into bullying him into liking me, if that makes sense. It doesn't really, but that's fine. Anyway, my insanity scared him right the fuck off. There were times when I basically treated him like shit without even realizing it, and I regret it. I should probably tell him that, but given how I just called him an asshole while wearing orange suspenders, I'm probably the last person he wants to hear from now. Clearly, we both used some poor judgment. Looking back, it seems crazy to me that we both jeopardized our friendship over a mutual infatuation with, let's face it, one spectacularly goofy kid. Can we both at least agree we may have overrated the allure of Jake English? Yes. Maybe if we could have talked to each other about him, it would have helped. Like, talked about why we felt that way about him. At least maybe it would have helped us knock English down from the ludicrous pedestal we put him on. Yeah, that might have saved us a lot of grief. It's not like I hate him now, even though that's probably what he thinks. He's still my friend. But the extent to which I centered my whole life around a childish fantasy about him is just painfully embarrassing in hindsight. I wonder if I'll ever be able to look at him again without feeling miserable about myself. So, does that mean we're both totally over him now? I can't really tell. Me neither. I guess the real problem is our clique was too small. Poor Jake was the only viable romantic target. I mean, considering our respective orientations, maybe we just never knew enough people? Perhaps. Or maybe we just don't need anybody. As anything other than friends, I mean. In the interest of appeasing the bitterness gods, let's go with the latter. Hey, Janie, how you holding up, girl? I feel like garbage, but otherwise, fine. You have yourself yet? No. Okay, good. Please don't yet. I got a personal backstage pass to the Jake English self-loathing tour, and I'm in no condition to take the full brunt of his lamentations, but I'm the only one he's talking to, so need a little spark here from my bestie. What is he saying? He wants me to relay an apology to you. Because he thinks he's not brave enough to say it like 10 feet away there on his stone bed, and he thinks you're pissed at him. Oh man, I don't want to do this. Do what? An awkward tell him I said sequence of apologies through text messages. Okay, that's a sane answer. What should I say? Tell him I said we'll talk about it later, like after we're dead. Okay? Well, maybe I won't say that last part, but okay. How's it going over there? Fine. Not a lot of progress on the dying front. Don't look like Dirk much wants to stab me with his many sword. To be honest, waiting around to be bloody murdered and or of oneself is even more awkward than you would think, plus kind of a drag. Especially with a headache. Blarg. Jane, this is dumb. Yeah, call me crazy, but I don't think our candy adult selves thought this through entirely. Yo, trickster mode suck ass. Tasty state. Jane, you know what I'm sad about? Fafita exploding. Yeah. Why'd you have to die again like that? She was so sweet and perfect and my friend. She would always just talk and talk about the funniest things from her life as to troll ladies, and it always lifted my spirits. Am I cursed or something, Jane? Cursed? Yeah. It's like I always seem to accidentally kill my cats or my half-cat girls, who are part sea princess and also an alien ghost. I don't know, maybe this line of speculation has no particular coherence. Jane, after we got here, you want to help me have a funeral for her? Of course, Roxy. I would like that. I always wanted to go to a funeral. Is that weird? Maybe that's weird, I don't know. I mean, not like in an especially morbid or gothic kind of way. I just think it would be cool to honor her memory. I never did that for Friglish, but I should have. Shit, Jake's bugging me again. Bear back. Roxy, while you're at it, do you think you could relay the same sentiments to Dirk? I was thinking about all the stuff he said to me while we were all telling him to dance. And yeah, I was really being a prick when I ran away to Lomax. He was right about everything. I should have come clean about wanting some space. Damn it, Jake! After a whole bravery spiel, you wanna relay double apologies through me? I know, I'm so terrible, sorry. I'm just not feeling up to those conversations yet. My head is killing me. Grandma, why did your sweet school-based computing technology have to be such a brain fucker? Well, I can't do it. Why? Because I'm kinda not talking to Dirk either. Why not? Because of reasons. Golly. But you are talking to Jane, yes? Yes. Opa, bom dever de casa pra você, Cótico. Até a próxima. Well, seeing as she presumably talking to Dirk, and you're relaying my apology to her already, why don't you relay my apology to Dirk through her? Oh my fucking god, Jake, no, LMAO, why not? She'd probably be a sport about it. Hell, they could probably bond over what an absolute douche muffin I've been to them both. Elsie, Look, Jake, you squeezed a Spanish sigh out of me. Are you happy? And if there's some heavy business you're having trouble addressing with Dirk in person, you could get Jane to relay him a message for you as well. Jake. No, Jake, that's so... Alright, I'ma tell Jane, like, pretty much exactly what you said, but only because it's so fucking dumb and hilarious. Jane, Jake wants you to pass an apology to Dirk for him too. What? It's true. This is just getting silly. He wants you both to bond over his Dutch muffinness. P.S. Dutch muffins was his word, not mine. I've been hella impartial about all this. We were already sort of doing that. Oh yeah? Wait, don't tell him that. That would be mean-spirited. Hold up, what were you and Dirk saying? Oh, nothing. Anything about me? No. Just some stuff we should have talked about a long time ago. Gotcha. Oh, also, he wants me to tell you to give a message to Dirk from me, too, while you're at it. The Crocker switchboard is lighting up today. Why does Jake want you to give Dirk a message through me? Because he's ridiculous? Do you actually want to say something to Dirk, but can't at the moment? Oh, not really. Well, I don't know. Wait, is Dirk not talking to you for some reason? Is that why Jake suggested going through me? Good gravy, this is getting complicated. No, well, I mean, maybe he just got a bone to pick with me and don't want to talk, but I'm not sure. Mainly is that I can't bring myself to talk to him. Why not? 'Cause I'm a shitty disgrace. And he's probably so ashamed of me he can barely stand being inside the same moon with me at this point. Why would you think that? Because you heard what he said about how I fell off the wagon. You could just tell how disappointed he was, and he was right to be. But you weren't in your right state of mind, though. I know. But you said it yourself about the confessions you made to Jake. Sure, you were tripping balls on cherry pop, but that really just enabled you to do what you really wanted to do deep down. So, what did do the moment Jake snuck up and owned me with that magic pumpkin? I was like, yo, let's get smashed at my place. Let's play a game. I hardly wasted a second before giving in, and here I thought I was actually over that. But the second I'm given the slightest justification to drink again, I say fuck it. So it turns out I didn't stop wanting to, like I told myself. But that I still wanted to while pretending I didn't for some bogus tough girl act. Like I thought I was better than the problem. Or more like I thought I was too cool and too strong to admit it was actually really hard. But the truth is, I was not strong plus cool. I was weak plus lame all along. And now Dirk knows that too, and for some reason letting him down feels like the worst part. Which is equally lame and weak, cause I should care for my own sake. Not for how it makes a dude see me, but it still just really bothers me. Man, Jake again, hold please. You're motherfucking welcome. Isso aqui vai dar problema. Roxy? Rox, what is she saying? Talk to me, Roxy. Please don't leave me hanging here. I can't take it. I can't bear having two of my closest chums hate me and then having you shut me out on top of that. Okay, sheesh, Jake. Calm your micro shorts. I'm here. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry for being a pest, but I just see Jane there pecking away at conversations with you and Dirk, and it feels like you're all kind of leaving me behind. No, Jake, nobody's doing that. Okay, yeah, I'm probably being paranoid, but I've done such a bang-up job of alienating my other friends, so you're the only one I can talk to for now. Wait, I haven't alienated you yet, have I? Nah, don't worry, I'm still humiliated. Are you really sure, Roxy? Are you sure you're not just trying to spare my feelings? You can be honest with me. If you hate me now too, please just say so. Sweet Guy Fieri, zit, fat laughing ghost Jake. No, I don't hate you, I promise. You're still my bro, goddammit. Okay, whew. Then talk to me. About what? I don't know, anything. What are you talking about with Jane? My drinking problems. I see. Would you like to talk about them with me? Maybe I could help. Damn, Jake, like, that is cool and appreciated in theory, but this is some kinda heavy shit for me. I really don't know if I can do double duty on my alcoholism with you and Jane simultaneously. Oh, yeah, that's probably not the best way to go. Yeah, probably not. Aí a satanagem acontecendo aí, ó.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
Já olhou pra alguém e pensou, o que passa na cabeça dela?
So then, what else is there we can chew the old fat about? Really bound over together in an emotionally fulfilling manner. That you are an extra silly guy. Well, then no, Jay, why don't you tell me what you're thinking and we go from there? Alright. So, that sure was a doozy of a kiss you gave Dirk there, huh? Lol, fuck yeah. How was it? It was, go on. It was fucking inappropriate and yet, oh my god, it was so choice, but wrong. Wrong. I don't know, it seemed innocent enough to me. What was so wrong about it? A whole host of things. Not sure in how much detail I want to spell out why exactly it wasn't cool. But like, Jake, you're a pretty simple guy, and I mean that as heartways as possible. It just wasn't right. No disagreement there, but like I said, I'm here to talk about whatever you feel like. Okay, see, this is just another embarrassing thing from my past. When I was more out of control with Dirk, I was just way too aggressive. I hassle him all the time, pretty much every day, just like he said about me and him, like getting married and having babies. You know, less male and female nerve. Oh, he's a hunk, and his dream come true for them to repopulate. Yeah, so not cool looking back on it. And I had no excuse, I always knew he was just such a gay dude. And I guess maybe hitting on a guy who don't like girls once or twice maybe is alright or even flattering, but after so long it was probably just pissing him off or messing with his head or something. It definitely wasn't what he wanted to hear from a friend, let alone day in and day out through garbled drunk texts. So when I fucking harassed him into kissing me, it just brought back some low-rent shit I thought we put behind us. Just another way I completely humiliated myself in front of him. So is that why you can't talk to him now? I certainly have no trouble relating to that. Yep. I don't even know why, really. He's like taciturn to the max about everything. But there's something about him that just makes it hurt to feel like you let him down. You really love him, don't you? Sigh. Yeah, Jake, I guess the answer is a categorical, unapologetic fucking yeah. But I don't think that was much a secret. And the fact that it was so loudly not a secret exemplified my stupidity on the matter. It's fair to say I never came close to feeling as strongly about him as you. I envy you, actually. I've actually worried at times that I just wasn't capable of feeling that way about anyone. And maybe that's why I was just meant to be alone. You ain't missing much. Love is as brutal shit ninja with turds for nunchucks. Be grateful that stank-ass motherfuckers flipping out of nowhere near you. I step plus 2 combo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Double combo. I noticed you nearly slipped that wedding ring on his finger. Oh god, that ring. You almost scooped my boyfriend out from under me in one fell proposal. Oh, did I? From under you, eh? Wait, no, I mean, wonks for eternity. Whoa, now wait a minute. Easy, dude, just messing. Oh, okay. Man, that ring though. What happened to it, do you remember? Not really. God damn it. Must have lost it when I was a fucking trickster of shakes first at. Well, that happened. Did you need it for something? Need it? Not really. I just really liked that ring. Kinda spoke to me in a way. Want to know something lame? Yes. The moment I first saw that ring, I was like in my head thinking, someday I want to give that ring to the person I marry. However that is. No. That's not lame, that's nice. Nah, it's pretty lame, but whatever. Shows what sort of one-track mind I got. God, I am obsessed with finding somebody to kiss, aren't I? It is really quite pathetic. Although the funny thing is, the ring turns you invisible, which might be my subconscious telling me something about my love life. Like, I find the guy of my dreams, slip it on his finger, and poof, he disappears. Bye bye, hubby. Oh, that doesn't matter. The ring's gone, and with it, so too are my lame dreams. Is everything okay? Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I don't hate him like you all do, which you don't even. Yeah, I see. So I'm just talking to him a bit to help him not feel bad. Sorry, that's okay. You were saying? I was gonna say why I finally quit drinking. I mean, if you want to know. Yeah. Actually, once you did stop, it made me finally realize it was a problem for you for a long time. And I didn't say anything at the time, but it made me wonder if I wasn't doing the right thing before. By failing to point out you might have a problem, or just going along with it and participating in lively banter anytime you clearly had too much to drink? Was I just being a bad friend? Nah, it wasn't your responsibility to fix my shit. And anyway, I think I made it hard for anyone to come at me like it was a real problem. I was always joking around so much and having a good time, like kind of overzealously so, that I probably just made people feel like a shitty wet blanket for even mentioning it. How long do you think it's been a problem? I don't know, it's hard to say exactly when I started getting real carried away. Just at some point I discovered a load of my mom's centuries-old booze in the house, and I think have much to relate to her by except her books. So I felt like drinking was a way to be more like her, or be closer to her, kinda. And there was nobody around except the silly chess people, who in a way just made me feel more alone. Because they reminded me I was only one of two humans left and the other was an ocean away, so little by little, I got out of hand. And one of the things I had to look forward to was the idea that the game was supposed to be able to bring my mom back, assuming I even decided to help the Battle Witch out by playing at all. But it turned out you couldn't bring her back, at least not the way you thought. So, what was it that made you finally decide to give up? Well, that's pretty much what it was. When I first went to Lopen, I saw my sprite there. So, I got out my bottle of mom's lime and was all ready for the bestest, most poignant reunion ever. And that's when the juggalo struck. And I just knew the witch had fucked me over again, 'cause what other hag is insane enough to get juggalos to do her dirty biz night exclusively? No hags but her. And I was so pissed and so distraught about that goddamn clown squandering my sprite, so I got crazy drinking and felt the super sorriest for myself I ever did. But little did I know there would be a lovely silver lining to the debacle. Dear sweet precious Fefera. She became a great friend, and what's more, she told me not to worry, that my mom would be coming anyway, and all I had to do was wait a while. And I believed her because she knew Stuff Plus was the best. So that's when I decided to clean up my act. I didn't want her to meet a sloppy, embarrassing mess of a daughter. Even if she did like to drink at some point, it was kind of a childish idea that doing so myself would make me closer to her or help us bond or whatever. Anyway, I think I might be overestimated her drinking habits. She sure didn't look like no drunk. Oh. Jane, did I mention? I saw her in a dream today. No. She's really, really young though. Like our age. And she looks so pretty and happy. Not like a girl with booze challenges. I think her fave color must be orange, just like Dirk. She was wearing the same stunny orange nightie deal I caught a glimpse of her in very briefly another time. No, she also called me Mom. Huh? He's right. You know, I'm really not sure if she's actually my mom, but I do know we're totes genetically related somehow. I just think there's more to it than we know. I guess we'll find out. Whoa. Things are happening in Prospect. Caralho. The whole place was shaking for a moment there. What? Roxy, do you know if Jane Truss felt that rumbling too? Yeah. Is it still going on? No, it stopped. What do you think it was? I don't know, maybe an earthquake? I'm not sure if these moons can have earthquakes. Doesn't matter. Some sort of Prospician lunar anomaly, I guess. Probably nothing to worry about. Maybe it was like tidal forces due to gravitation? Or the tensile forces from that big-ass chain? Yeah, let's say that's what it was. Have you and Roxy been talking? Yes. Is she pissed at me or something? She won't talk to me. No, not at all. Then what gives? She was wondering the same about you. What? Are you disappointed in her? Why would I be? It seemed that way to her earlier, when you chastised her for drinking again. Well, yeah, I was upset she fell off the horse. Cavalo. Or the wagon, the horse wagon, whatever.
É pior que cavalos!
The thing you ride around on when you ain't drinking? But so what? There was cotton candy in her hair, and she was being stupid. What do you expect? It was a moment of indiscretion. I'm not mad at her. I'm not disappointed in her. That's ridiculous. Want to know what I really think of Roxy? I'm proud of her. She's the only one of us who could face her problems and then get down to business and actually solve them. No endless hand wriggling or suffering in silence or any of that bullshit. She saw she had an addiction and then decided to fucking fix it. Just like that. She's probably stronger than the other three of us put together. Remember way before this started, we were talking, you and me, and I was rambling at length about leadership like I actually had a clue what I was talking about? I remember. You said I would be the leader of our team in name and in spirit, although I never really felt it. Yeah, that's kind of the point. I guess, in a way, I was right, but not how I expected. See, to be perfectly honest, we are a party of losers. Heroes make shit happen, but that's not what we do or what we're even supposed to do. We wait. We wait for literally everything. We wait for other people to reach out first so we can fix our relationships. We wait for these legendary heroes to arrive and bring competence and promise to a futile situation. Even now, look at us. What are we waiting for? To kill ourselves? For someone to come along and do it for us? it doesn't even matter. As the four nobles of the void session, we do what we were created to do. We sit around on our asses, waiting. We were all designated for a session that was utterly inert. A place where the mechanisms for success never even existed to begin with. In such a place, it makes no sense that the formal leader would be neutralized to made feel unempowered and static, and it seems particularly fitting she would be the noble of life in a realm of the dead, a realm that foretold of a life player who felt lifeless, a hope player who felt hopeless, and a heart player who was just a stone-cold motherfucker. When we talked about leadership, and I was all on my high horse telling you how shit would go down, I also said I would be the one pulling the strings, remember? That I'd be the functional leader of our party, and there might have been something to that in a different session. But what good is a man of action in a place where action itself is intrinsically fruitless? So, it occurred to me that by some tragic flaw in its design, our session was meant to be leaderless, and I'd feel safe concluding that, except for a feeling that been gnawing at me. It's the feeling that it would make perfect sense if a session like this had a dark horse leader. A leader who was invisible to us all along, fittingly a void player to lead a void session. She would be a leader not in name or in spirit or in function, whatever that means, but more of an emotional leader who would selflessly try to hold everyone together while the rest of us did our best to fall apart. And Roxy has been that for us every step of the way, going unnoticed and unappreciated. Think of how much shit she's had to put up with from all of us. She never complains, never turns it around and makes it about her problems. She just works her ass off making sure we all stay friends. If that isn't a leader, I don't know what is. Por que tão gostosa? Quer dizer, por que tão cebosa? So that's how crazy it is for her to think I'm disappointed in her. The truth is, she's the most amazing person I ever knew. She's everything in a human being I wish I could be, but can't because I'm in my own way. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm worthy of dying next to her. I think she probably felt bad for hitting on me all those years, like I was getting fed up with her or something, but all it really did was make me feel guilty that I couldn't give her what she wanted. Like, settle down and have a couple weird goddamn kids with her someday. I guess there were times I thought about it. Escapou nada. Isso foi falha do engano. Being all alone on Earth with her and stuff, I couldn't, though. Have to stay true to myself. Still, she would deserve it. Nobody deserves to get all the things they always wanted more than she does. And it suddenly seems kind of stupid that I think these things about her, but she doesn't even know it. I guess I should tell her all this sometime. Ficou legal esse painel. I think that would be nice. Of course, she is right there, you know. I know. I'm a little reluctant to drop all that on her. Looking at what I just said, it's kind of overwhelming. I felt like in a way you can destroy somebody with effusive praise, or maybe I'm just protecting how I would feel about that kind of intense positivity coming at me. I don't know. But I still think confessions like that can change stuff between people, like the way they act around each other. Maybe it's worth it? Maybe. Or maybe it's better to just say not so much of it, like all at once. Maybe it would be better for now if you could pass a short message to her for me. If only to help kill this awkward silence between us. Like what? Could you just tell her I love her? No, wait, I mean, Not in that way, though. More like, Dirk, I know what you mean. I know what way you mean. Okay, good. Yeah. Vai da merda, vai da merda. No, wait, don't. That would be a weird mixed signal. I mean, it's true, but please say something else instead. Dirk, something's happening. Tell her that I'm proud of her. And as a person, she's everything I wish I could be. I wish I could be as nice and loving and selfless as her, but can't. Because I'm too busy being me. Dirk! The tremors are back, big time. That's weird. I can feel it too this time. No shit, Sherlock. And they all died. The end. Colorido. Estourou? Renascer o God Tier. Olha só que belezura. Tamo de pijaminha novo. Tamo de pijaminha novo. Eba! É agora, moçada.
Ah, que preciosa!
They are ready! Ladies and gentlemen, they are the Alpha Kids. Got tier style? Esse painel é muito bom. O que será que tá acontecendo ali? Será se? Olha quem chegou! Ela chegou bem assim. Já chegou como? Chegou chegando, rapaziada. Aí sim, meu bom. Hi! Are you Jake? Yeah. Hi, Jake. I'm Jade. It's nice to finally meet you. Wow. Yeah. And you must be Jane? Me? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's nice to meet you too, Jane. Yes. O bonde dos óculos. So, Jake? Where are your pants? Spring trap, double combo. Eita porra, vai dar muito mal isso aí. A Jade é metade cachorro, então ela tá sendo manipulada. Com os poderes do Tavros e da Vriska de manipulação. Usados pela Condesse. Green Dark Jade. Bark! Ah, uau! Pegou a tiara e pôs na Jane, pra poder o que tá pior já ficar pior ainda. O que tá ruim ficar pior ainda. Aí, agora são duas com lavagem cerebral. Ótimo. Obey. Submit. Consume. Fudeu. Jake, boa sorte. Obey. Zap. Pau. Duf. Tadadam, tadadam, tadadam. Eita porra. Isolou ele também. Isolados. Agora é a Roxy contra a Jade. E a Jane contra o Jake. Pegou ela pelo braço. Vixe. Vixe. Vixe, o cara já tá chorando ali. Isso aqui dá um ótimos ícones. Sacas! End of Act 6, Act 5. É isso, meus hermanos. Agora sim. Agora sim, com um beijo dessa puta, a gente se despede aqui na página 5926. Foi um prazer ter vocês aqui comigo essa noite. A gente se vê, se der tudo certo, na quarta-feira que vem. No ato 6, Intermission 5. Que é quando as criancitas vão todas se organizar aí. Acho que é isso. E acho que, se não me engano, é quando tem uma cena que eu quero fazer fandub no futuro. Vamos chegar até lá. Obrigada, Vimon. Obrigada aí vocês que estiveram comigo. Vejo vocês na próxima. Qualquer coisa, fiquem ligados no Discord, que eu tô sempre por lá. E beijão no coração. Gay. Tchau, gay. Bom descanso pra vocês também. Bebam água. Eu vou tomar bastante água agora. Eu vou até no banheiro, que eu tô morrendo de vontade de ir. E até a próxima, pessoal. Boa noite. Fui.